Good morning, everyone. Did you say we have a test today? Why are standardized tests still the norm, you say? Well, the simple answer is that we need to test students on their ability to remember everything that they've been taught. Tests have been around since the 19th century and used to
access all students. However, no assessment.
Used to assess all students equally. However, no assessment has been made on how they impact students negatively. Many of you are high school students, many of you have been high school students, and some of you aren't even paying attention to me right now because you're too focused on the exam that you have next period or throughout the day. As a high school student myself, I can speak for all the students when I say that studying for tests as well as taking tests are more stressful than it seems. Today, I am here to convince you that standardized tests should be abolished in high school because of their negative impact. They increase student stress levels, fail to measure their performance, and don't predict future success. Let's start with all the factors that increase student stress levels. Let's start by defining stress as being an unstoppable feeling of anxiety, fear, anger, and loss of control, especially when a student can't predict the outcome of their test. When we are overstudying, we tend to decrease our academic performance. As a result, we increase exhaustion, decrease concentration, and increase the risk of forgetting all the material that we've studied. Hence, causing test anxiety, which is a nervous feeling people get when they're about to take a test. These are all factors that affect our true results on standardized tests. Not only do standardized tests increase the students' stress levels, but they also fail to measure their performance. Furthermore, you can be a good test taker, but that does not mean that you understood everything that you learned. Tests are made for those who work well under pressure and can think on their toes, an ability not everyone has. The key to preparing students for the real world is to find methods to teach them things that they can use in real-life scenarios, which isn't the case for standardized tests. They don't evaluate critical thinking, creativity, artistic ability, nor problem-solving skills, and many other areas of knowledge as well. In addition, standardized tests aren't an accurate way to measure if one's understood or remembered any of the course material. Students tend to cram everything into their brain the night before the test, regurgitate everything during the test, and then forget everything right after. There are so many more ways that we can test their performance and their knowledge that they retained in a course. Moving on to why standardized tests don't predict future success. As mentioned previously, standardized tests don't evaluate the skills needed for the real world. Therefore, it can't predict our future success. Let's take Albert Einstein, for example, a known genius who struggled with a standardized test and yet still became successful. Albert Einstein used his real-life knowledge to look at his projects from a different perspective, to find errors that his knowledge in math and science couldn't detect. As a result, we can say that not all successful people have had high standardized test scores, since they have very little impact in an individual's actual success. To be successful is to be happy with where you're at in life, no matter your score on a standardized test. Now, let me recap for all those who were half asleep or too busy thinking about the test that they have later on in the day. So I have highlighted why standardized tests should be abolished and its history. I have summarized why they increase student stress levels, why they don't determine future success, and why they fail to measure students' performance. As Michelle Obama once stated, if my future were to be determined based on my scores on the standardized test, I wouldn't be here today. I guarantee you that. Therefore, reach for the moon, and if you don't make it, you'll end up on all the other stars.